Where are they struggling? This is, again, through my research and people that take my seminar. The big ones are insufficient one-on-one time with customers. They are not spending enough time shadowing customers, watching them do their work. What is it like to be a controller, a salesperson, a marketing person making ad spend, or decisions, et cetera? They don't really understand how the users are going to use the solutions they make. Operationalization is an afterthought or seen as change management or some other organization's problem to deal with. We expect users to change and adopt our solution. So we're kind of imposing our thing on them instead of figuring out how do we insert a solution that follows the natural way of their working now as much as possible. This is the easier way to drive change, is not to try to get everyone else to change to accommodate us, but to find a way to it's almost like slipping our solution in so it feels naturally intuitive and it feels more empowering to them. And this also means that sometimes decision models, the human decision modeling needs to happen. So when we talk about analytics, we assume that sometimes business stakeholders know how they're going to make decisions with things, but a lot of times they may not. They don't know how like a great example would be, how did you know how much money to spend on TV versus click ads? And the reality is this may be a very sensitive conversation, and you may find out that the leader really doesn't know. They're making guesses. And so for you to come up with some type of analytical solution to help them, the chances of you doing that well, if you haven't helped them diagnose, how would we know if we did a good job using data to make better decisions? This human modeling of the decisions up front before we apply technology, this is critical to getting right. Otherwise, the chances of them actually using your solution are very small. And you'll become yet another one of the 10,000 dashboards that many enterprises have that never get used again. We have no idea who owns them. They just sit there, and the next thing you know, it's 10,001. So these are some of the challenges. There's a whole lot here. Another one is in the software where we talk about MVPs or minimum viable products. I like to think of them as minimum valuable products. But a lot of times what we're actually showing customers are engineering proofs of concepts. So we're not thinking about incremental value to the customer, which means we released a small thing that helps them do their job better or get some kind of value. Instead, we shipped a small proof of concept. And those are very different things. And when you can see beyond a technical increment of work and start seeing it as, hey, we put this thing out, we made this person's life slightly better because it does X, Y, and Z. This is the difference between POCs and MVPs. And there's a lot that we can learn from the software industry about doing that.